Hey YouTube, today I'm coming at you with a quick video here. Context. This is November 7th, 2025, and I'm talking about the law changes that are going to be going into effect in January 1st regarding the National Firearms Act. So, if you don't know, if you've been living under a rock, for the first time in 91 years, you can now buy or transfer a short-barreled rifle, short-barreled shotgun, an AOW, or a suppressor at $0, which fantastic news, right? Now, what I want to touch on real quick here is that's great going forward. Like 5, 10 years down the road, fantastic. In the immediate, I actually do see this probably being a little bit problematic to the market. Um, Let me elaborate on just a little bit here. So, just going about in the world, forget online just for a moment. Just going out in the world, gun shows, gun stores, whatever, talking to fellow gun owning friends. Um, there are a lot of people who have an AR pistol, an AK pistol, some type of thing like that sitting around, and they're like, damn, when January 1st comes around, it's going to cost me nothing, so I'm going to SBR it. And truthfully, I don't blame them for it. Um, Now, with that being said, one thing I want to touch on here is that what is this going to do to wait times? So, hear me out right now. My M92 AK pistol, this was a Form 1. SBR converted it myself. I want to say I got the tax stamp back on this in like 11 days, which fantastic. We haven't seen NFA wait times this short in literally ever. Um, like 11 days. Granted, I'd pay $200, but 11 days. Um, my BRN 180 short rifle. Short rifle took a little bit of issue because I had some paperwork problems. Um, but the can, 9 days. Both of these were transferred. Both the can and the AK pistol were transferred this year. Fantastic. Um, and AK was Form 1. This is Form 4, obviously. Surefire can, if anybody's wondering. So both of these were transferred to me in less than 2 weeks. Now, granted, I had to pay the tax stamp on these. If everybody's filing tax stamps in January, I don't even know if we're going to see approved stamps back. Or most of us will see. I don't think most of us will see approved tax stamps back that calendar year. I hope I'm wrong. I hope the times go through very speedy. But let's be honest, guys. It's the government. It's not going to. Um, and another thing is too, I don't get me wrong. I don't enjoy paying the ATF money. I think the NFA and all this stuff is complete and utter nonsense. Now, with that being said, we're gonna come January, the gun owning community is gonna dump a massive amount of NFA forms onto the ATF's lap, and we're not paying them. Once again, I'm not saying I want to pay the ATF, but they don't work for free. The NFA division doesn't operate for free. So they're going to have a massive, massive workload and basically no funds outside of their regularly allotted budget, which probably already too much, but you get my point here. So, like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like this, for example, I want to throw a Dead Air Wolverine suppressor on this. But because of other projects, may or may not be building an RPK. Gravity. Um, but because of other projects, I'm truthfully probably not going to be able to drop the money on one before January. And I hope and pray I'm able to find a Dead or Wolverine for sale that hasn't sold already next year. But I'm pretty much convinced that even if I find a Dead or Wolverine next year, I will not have that thing physically in my hand in the year 2026. I just don't see it happening. So here's here's how I would look at things. As a guy who does dip their toe in the NFA a fair bit, if you want an NFA item for serious use, or you're only going to have one or something, I would consider paying the stamp now and getting it in your hands prior to the year end. If it's something that's just purely going to be taken to the range as like a mess around type of gun, like, let's be honest here, this AK, I mean, could put it into some practical use for sure. PPS 43 is kind of a little more impractical. If it's just kind of like a goof around thing, like I've got a bunch of other AKs that just do gun things better than this, let's be honest. If it's a goof around gun, okay, maybe wait. Maybe saving the $200 is worth it for you. But I want you to think about what you want to file your tax stamp on, and or if you're looking to purchase a suppressor, the question you need to ask yourself is, what do I value more, time or money? If you value your time more, I would file your tax stamp before the year end, before year's end. If you value money more, then maybe waiting on it's okay. It's just, I feel like January is going to roll around, wait times are going to go insane, and we're not going to see a suppressor on a gun store shelf for a year. I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, but I can kind of see this coming. I can kind of see the writing on the wall here. So that's my take on it. Now, with all this being said, 2, 3, 4 years down the road, this is going to be great. You can take whatever you want, file your tax stamp on it. Hopefully by then we'll be back to 2 weeks or less. Hopefully. Transfer your rifles, shotguns, suppressors, whatever. Free cost, done quickly, the way it should have been done the entire time. Well, honestly, the way it should have been done the entire time is not regulated at all, in my opinion, but you get my point here. It's the way the NFA should have been ran the entire time. Quickly and at no cost. That's my 2 cents on it, guys. Now, with that being said, like, all of these are tax paid. All of my NFA items thus far are tax paid. But like things like this, I knew the January 1st law change was coming. I went ahead and SBR'd this thing anyway, tax paid, because it's been sitting around for a while. I wanted to get it done. And it's like, I don't want this thing to be done next year. I was a little impatient on it. Could I have waited? Sure. Meanwhile, this is my home defense gun. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm not gonna wait till the January 1st law change on it. I'm just not. This is something I hope to not rely on, but might have to. So. Weigh your options, guys. Oh, also, if you guys were wondering, PPS 43. So, shameless plug. If you want to SBR yours, I make the folding stock pins. So, anyway, if you like this video, rate, comment, subscribe. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments. If you think I'm an idiot, let me know in the comments. I mean, free speech is a wonderful thing. So, as I was kind of hinting at, we got an RPK build coming. So, I'll have the parts kit in hand pretty soon here. I'm going to go with through Childers to get a receiver made with a serial number that matches the parts kit. So that might take a little bit of time, and then I get to actually, take a day or two and put it all together. And probably have to cold blue barrel, so excuse me, hot blue the barrel, because all the barrels I'm finding are in the white. So on that note, if you know where I can find a blued RPK barrel, let me know. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, rate, comment, subscribe. You guys know what to do. It's YouTube. We've been here forever. So, see ya.